I have with me today Mark Roberts, who's a seasoned sales expert who delivers strong content with his coaching videos on our Elite Experts Video Network, as well as contributing valuable articles to our magazine. He's also a featured expert on the cover of our magazine in August 2020. Today, we are going to learn about sales from Mark. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to this episode of Sales Science, Improving Sales Effectiveness, Leveraging Data with your host, Mark Allen Roberts.
Mark, as you can imagine, I'm talking to a lot of CEOs and business owners while I'm out in the marketplace here. And one question they all want to know is, what is happening with sales right now?
Well, sales has evolved, right? The pandemic hit. It hit hard in the sales environment.
Yeah.
And what we're forced to do is evolve. And I hear a lot of CEOs asking me, what does the future look like? Well, I think it's going to be a hybrid model.
Okay.
I think what's going to happen is we learn that a lot of customers can be served virtually, and then in some instances, they need that face-to-face. So I think the future of sales is going to be a hybrid sales model, and salespeople are going to need the skills to be able to operate in a hybrid model.
Do you think the pandemic helped us to advance to where we might have gotten like 5 years from now if we were still in the olden days?
Oh, I believe it did.
Yeah.
I think I heard an expert say, in terms of digital marketing, we advanced 10 years in 3 months.
Yeah, and luckily the technology was ready for us.
Right.
We just weren't ready for it at the time.
And unfortunately, there's still a lot of people trying to catch up.
I know, that's the truth. So what do you think? Do you think we'll return to pre-pandemic sales models?
It all depends on your customer. And that's why I'm a big advocate of having the voice of your customer, doing research, asking them questions beyond just selling them.
Yeah.
But my guess is no. I don't know that we'll ever go back to 100% face-to-face selling.
I used to be a face-to-face selling person, so I know what that feels like. And don't salespeople kind of welcome that opportunity to not have to be out knocking on everybody's doors?
It depends. Again, I use sales assessments when I help sales teams. And what we're finding is the data is consistently coming in that 60% of one's face-to-face salespeople are struggling to sell virtually.
Because they don't know how?
They've never had training. About 50% of salespeople have never been trained in sales skills. They've been trained in product training, application skills, how you do what you do, but not the skills to have really good commercial conversations.
So you're out there working with all types of industries, manufacturers, distributors, service industries. Are there common sales problems that you see across all markets?
Post-pandemic, yes. If you would have asked me that about a year ago, I would say no. Every business is very unique. But post-pandemic, we're seeing consistent problems with skills like discovery, qualifying, how to have a virtual conversation that leads to revenue, value-based selling, people are jumping right to price, and of course, closing skills. I would say if there had to be one or two things that are consistently a problem for most sales teams, it's closing skills and discovery.
So how do you help people overcome these challenges then?
Well, the first thing we do, like I said, is we do an assessment. We find out who has those issues, how severe is it, and then we have a custom training program based on your needs.
Okay.
I try to prescribe a solution as opposed to throwing the whole kitchen sink at a team, right?
Yeah, that's a little overwhelming for people.
It is. And by the way, we want salespeople selling. So why my clients like my model is we teach them new skills, we make them apply it, and then we move on. Yeah. We want them out selling.
Yeah. Well, tell our audience how they can get in touch with you to have a free complimentary discovery call.
The best way is I'm kind of an old school guy. My cell phone is on 24/7, 330-413-8552. And you can also Google fixed sales problems. Typically, my website is #1 in the world.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Thanks for watching Sales Science, Improving Sales Effectiveness, Leveraging Data with Mark Allen Roberts. For more information, visit otbsalessolutions.com.